Commissioner Kinlock,
Present.
Commissioner Garza,
Here.
Commissioner Clementi,
Here.
Commissioner Dobb,
Here.
Chair Clark Coleman.
Here.
You have a quorum present.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Next item,
B, Chairwoman's remarks.
I have none.
C, approval of November 13th, 2024 meeting minutes.
Okay. Other questions on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Or you can vote on your tablet. Forgetting we got a tablet now.
Motion carried.
Okay, next item.
D, unfinished business. There is none listed.
Okay. Next one.
Item 1, under new business, a resolution reaffirming that the final 911 plan of the Detroit Emergency Telephone District, Conference of Western Wayne, Downriver Mutual Aid, and Conference of Eastern Wayne, as such plan has been amended, and as each plan may be further amended collectively are adopted as a final Wayne County 911 plan.
Okay, we have here today to speak on item number 1.
Through the chair to this honorable body, Shante Wilcher McKinney, Assistant Commission Counsel. So this resolution was sponsored by the Commission Counsel Office. It is in compliance with the State Committee. Basically, all it does is reaffirm that the 911 plan of the county is all of the 4 service districts plans combined as one.
Okay. Everybody understand that? Everybody in agreement? Been properly moved by Commissioner look, is it Garza? Okay, Garza, and second by Commissioner Kinlock. Let me do this. Okay. If there are no questions or on it, we will now vote on your tablet.
Motion carried.
Okay. Next item.
Item 2, requesting commission approval of an intergovernmental agreement with Schoolcraft College for sheriff deputy training through its Wayne County Regional Police Training Academy.
Thank you. So we don't even have to go through this. That is, I said, if I hear this item again, I'm gonna scream. Right. So they graduated. They've done all they need to. All of them went through and graduated and everything. So are there any questions on this motion? If not, please vote.
Motion carried.
Okay, next item.
Item 3, requesting commission approval of a grant agreement with the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services for the fiscal year 2025 Stop Violence Against Women grant.
Okay, Tony, you're up.
Good morning.
Good
Tony
morning.
Guerrero, Chief of Legislation, Grants and Community Relations for the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office. Thank you, Madam Chair. This is a grant agreement between Wayne County and the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services. The amount is $673,909 for the fiscal year 2025 Stop Violence Against Women grant. You may recall that the prosecutor seeks this grant just about every year. This will cover all the costs of 3 full-time assistant prosecutors and the majority of the cost of 3 part-time project consultant attorneys, all of whom will work exclusively on domestic violence cases.
Okay.
$505,432 will come from the state, and there's a 25% county match of $168,477. The county match will come from the general fund paid personnel, supplies, and chargebacks. And the term of this agreement would be from October the 1st of 2024 to September the 30th of 2025.
Okay, any questions on this grant?
Yes,
Go ahead.
Madam Chair. My question to you is that we know that we're going to have a new new administration in the White House, And there has been a lot of discussion or a lot of threats of mass deportation. Are you all taking in consideration measures that would protect the folks who actually contact and are benefiting from this program who happen to be non-citizen migrants?
To the best of my knowledge, discussions have been held between the Attorney General's office, the U.S. Attorney's office, and Madam Prosecutor. I think that a plan would be formalized, but I cannot attest to you that there is a plan in place today. I do know that they're working on it.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions on this item? I see we have a motion, or we don't have a motion. Motion by Commissioner Clemente and second by Commissioner Garza. Are there any other comments on this issue or on this item? Hearing none, please vote.
Motion carried.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you might as well stay there, Tony, and we'll skip to the agenda item.
Oh, you want to just go on?
Yeah, we can skip to the agenda item.
Thank you
Item
very
number
much.
5 on the agenda.
Moving to item 5 on the agenda, requesting commission approval of a grant agreement with the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services for the fiscal year 2025 Crime Victim Supplemental Funding Grant.
Again, Tony Guerrero, Chief of Legislation, Grants and Community Relations for the Prosecutor's Office. This is a grant agreement that we are all looking for. It is in the amount of $197,616 with no county match required. This is a fiscal year 2025 Crime Victim Supplemental Funding Grant. This will cover the personnel costs of one social worker and one victim advocate. This grant specifically offsets a reduction that we suffered in the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services culturally specific responsive services for the underserved victims of crime. And that was due to a corresponding federal grant reduction. The term here again is October 1 of 2024 to September 30th of 2025. And this makes up for money that was taken from us in another grant about 3 months ago.
Okay. All right. Are there any questions on the agenda item number 5? Okay, it's been properly moved by Commissioner Garza, supported by Commissioner Dobb. And if there are no questions on this item, please vote.
Motion carried.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, Tony.
And happy holidays. We got 2 weeks to Christmas, folks.
Thank you. Thank you. Because we got a meeting in next week, so we're not officially.
Okay, we'll have cake.
I'm gonna hold you to that. You better be here next Thursday with a cake. Okay, next item.
Moving back to the agenda, item 4,
Okay.
requesting commission approval of a 3-year grant agreement with the U.S. Department of Homeland Security Federal Emergency Management Agency for the fiscal year 2024 Shelter and Services Program Grant.
Okay. We have someone here on Zoom, is that correct?
Yes, good morning. Through the chair in this honorable body, this is Deputy Director John Serta. I'm here with our finance manager, Ahmad Nasser, and we represent Wayne County Department of Homeland Security and Emergency Management. And we're here to talk about this grant from FEMA, and it's regarding the migrant sheltering grant. We were awarded $6,813,895. And this is just going through the process of accepting this grant. And then once the grant is accepted, then we'll be able to proceed with our plan. And the plan basically is to prepare sites to house and shelter any migrants that may come to this area, Wayne County, and also the city of Detroit. This grant is in partnership with the city of Detroit, although the bulk of the grant is going to Wayne County. The amount, yeah, I already gave the amount. So any questions or concerns, I'll be glad to try to answer them.
Okay, so Commissioner Kinlock, you want to ask your same question?
Yes, the question I'm going to ask is, with the statements that have been made by the incoming new administration, White House administration, is there any discussions around protecting non-citizens who might be benefiting from this program?
Well, I guess what we have to do is prepare these sites, and then we would be able to set up any kind of protections and security for them. Certainly, this grant was for their protection anyway. Now, how the new policies may change that, we'll have to wait and see. But our plan is to set up these sites to house any migrants.
Yeah, correct. So, it's something that could potentially go beyond your control if the future funding isn't allocated.
Certainly, that's true. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Commissioner Garza.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just have a question as far as the allocation of the $6.8 million, and just to kind of provide a high level or just a high level just allocation of what's going to happen with those funds, and how we move forward with this grant.
Well, are you asking for the breakdown of the grant or how we're going to use funds? So go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, both.
Okay. So a portion of the grant will go to the city of Detroit to prepare a site in the city of Detroit, and then of course administrative costs and equipment. The same with Wayne County. So the idea is that we will be able to spend some of the funds to set these sites up and get them ready, and then if and when we get migrants coming to Wayne County, then we'll be able to build this grant for any costs involved, which include shelter, food, medical treatment, and transportation. So that's basically the plan. There is some administrative costs built in because we are the fiduciary for the grant, so that any funds that Detroit spends will have to go through us.
And how many times are you done, Commissioner?
Yes, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Did you get your both questions?
I guess I didn't get the breakdown of the funds, how it will be
Anyway.
expended, but if that needs to come at a later time, that's fine as well, Commander.
Yeah, I think if I could try to clarify that. So there's about 340,000 that is administrative cost. And then there's funds that will allow us to draw down immediately and set up for personnel. So for example, a project manager, and then some funds for the sites that we plan to use to prepare them for accepting any migrants. And so those would be some of the early drawdowns on this grant. And then any other further drawdowns would be based on how many, if any, migrants are coming to this area.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay. All right. So how many years have we been receiving this grant?
This is the first that I know of for this grant.
This is the first
Yeah.
time we received it?
Yes.
I hope it's not the last.
And this grant runs through September 30th, 2026.
Yeah, we're gonna need it through the through 30th.
Yeah, we'll see if they extend it or put out a new grant. They frequently do that.
Well, friend, that's what.
Okay. All right. Any other questions on item number 4? Hearing none, we have a motion from Commissioner Clemente and supported by Commissioner Dobb. If there are no other questions, please vote. Did you vote, Commissioner Kenlock? Yours isn't working? Okay.
You're recorded as a yes.
You're
Motion carried.
Let the record show that that Commissioner Kenlock was recorded as a yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay, next item.
F, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
I've not been informed of any other. Next item.
G, public comments.
Okay. It's now time for public comment. Madam Clerk, do we have any emails?
No emails were received.
No emails. Okay, so if there's anyone either in the chamber here or on Zoom or on the telephone would like to make a comment this time, please speak. Public comment time, if you'd like to make a comment at this time via Zoom or yeah, in person here or on the phone, this is your time to speak. Last call for public comment. Is there anyone who would like to speak at this time? Okay, public comment is over. Next item.
Adjournment.
Been properly moved by Commissioner Garza, supported by Commissioner Dobb. All in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Those opposed, the motion carries.